Now let's talk about food now, because cassava has over time been considered a low-value crop. Some people even refer to the tuber crop as a poor man's staple. Agricultural experts, however, say the commercial potential of the cassava remains largely untapped. Cassava is critical to food security in Africa as the main source of nutrition for approximately half of Africa's population. The crop is critical for food security on the continent. Today on Joy News, Mohammed-Nurudeen takes us to Apenteng in the Offinso North District of the Ashanti region. He tells the story of a family of cassava farmers which is just about harvesting the drought-resistant crop amid challenges.
45-year-old Ajua Dasa is home today doing laundry of the family's clothes. From a distance, she looks strong. A few steps closer to her reveal a weak and limping figure. Ajua got pierced by a trunk of sapling or young tree pierced Ajua whilst working on the farm about a month ago.
I
was returning from the farm when the trunk pierced me. I didn't feel the pains, but now I bleed every day.
Since then, the mother of 7 has been at home. Such accidents are rampant among farmers, especially in rural areas where they use cutlasses and hoes. Some even become barren for life in their quest to produce to feed the country. At the time of my visit, Ajua's husband, Mr. Dasa, had already left for farm. We, together with some members of the family, set off for the farm to see things for ourselves. It took us close to 30 minutes on a motorbike. On arrival, we met Mr. Dasa, who had been working tirelessly to finish the day's task on his cassava farm. His wife's absence is certainly a worry. I am the only one working here now. Sometimes I have to seek for the services of laborers to assist me. Her presence could have helped me finish my work on time. For 15 years, Mr. Dasa and his family have been cultivating cassava on this over 30-acre land on a lease for which he pays 200 Ghana cedis annually for an acre. 1 acre of land costs 200 Ghana cedis annually. If you can't pay, then you share the proceeds of the farm with the owner of the land. Dasa is one of many farmers who have dedicated their efforts, especially to cassava cultivation. He tells Joy News he decided to invest in cassava cultivation after careful reflection. With all the difficult manual work known as manpower, long distances of walking to and from the farm to produce loads of cassava, he earns very little. Averagely, Dasa makes 6,000 Ghana cedis, which he says breaks his heart.
50 million, 70 million.
Sometimes I make 6,000 Ghana cedis or even 7,000 Ghana cedis, but because we don't take records of the expenses we make, we don't even know how much we invest at the end of the season.
200,000.
Here at Apenteng and other communities, vehicles hardly come, which means Dasa has difficulty transporting his farm produce to market centers. Weeds, stray animals, and lack of storage facilities combine to add to his headache of post-harvest losses. In such situation, produce is sold early, but at very low price. These crops are ready for harvest, but Dasa has to wait for a request from potential buyers who are coming from nowhere. Now my cassava is ready for harvest, but there are no potential buyers. Despite the challenges, Dasa has educated 4 of his children up to the second cycle level. Eric Dasa is one of them. Eric is determined to pursue further education. He wants to acquire more knowledge in agriculture so he can venture into modern ways of farming.
For me, I did agric. Yeah, that's why I said if I am able to go ahead into agric, that is why I can learn more. Then I can know the skills.
Why did you study agric in the first place?
Yeah, because of the work. When I was around 6 years, but everything in my mind was that I like to do farming.
Persistent drop in farmer income due to unfavorable condition is a food security risk in addition to mal and undernutrition. Dasa's family can be a victim. Poor yield and nutritional quality are important factors for household and national food security. Dasa and other smallholder farmers who produce about 158 tons of cassava, more than half of the world's total to feed 500 million people, continue to struggle. Mahmud, Mohammed-Nurudeen reporting.